You know, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not gonna say that I feel like I have been like, I feel like people be looking at me and be like, oh, you're not posting more, you're not doing this. It's just like, honestly and truly, I don't think people really realize that I said I was serious as fuck about just kind of removing myself away from this energy. Like, I really like making more. I like making money more than I like being in front of the camera, if I'm really being real. But I realized at one point in life that I myself am a decent brand. But I have a lot of people in my energy that it's like, if I don't want to do what they want me to do, they bully me. And I've noticed that. And it's like, whether it's exes, whether it's my ex's friends, whether it's people that know me, it's just like, you know, even when it comes to the male gaze, it's like, I'm gonna be honest. As of late, I've been really trying to make it look like I'm talking to somebody so people will leave me alone. I rather people think I'm a hoe. I just would rather, because I notice it's like, even when I'm single, people bother me. But when people think I'm taken, or when people, or it's like, if people think I'm on some whole shit, I notice people leave me alone. I really did get tired of people just trying to get close to me just to sleep with me, or they thought that that was the type of time I was on. And when they realized that that wasn't the type of time I was on, I got bullied even more. I have really not discussed or talked about the things that I have transpired or went through behind the scenes. But I have really been bullied because I refuse to be an industry prostitute. Like, I actually think I'm really talented. And I feel like people don't want me to have things the way that I want it, because I actually am really talented. People know that my words back up what I say. Like, I can back up what I say. My actions will be backed up by what I say. And I'm noticing this. It's like, it's in a space to where it's like, I notice it's like, the more that it's like, I do notice that when I dress up, people do treat me better. People are a lot nicer. But it's like, at this point in time, I just really don't give a fuck. Like, I am not getting up every day for the male gaze. I don't really feel like, the only man that I want to fuck with is a man that is going to actually protect me for real, for real. And I'm not talking about trying to like get other men to stop from talking to me, but you not going to treat me good. Like, no, you a pussy ass bitch. I'm talking about a man that actually want to be my man. And until it's like, if you fight behind the scenes about me, but you won't actually come approach me in person, that don't make no sense. It's like you doing all that shit for no reason. Like, that's dumb. That's stupid. Like, that's stupid. Like, you doing all this shit to try to get my attention, but you actually don't try to get my attention. You just too focused on trying to focus on other people or what everybody else got going on. And that's weird to me. Like, that's weird to me. If I tell you I like you, or I tell you that I fuck with you, and you know I fuck with you, and then you don't try to fuck with me, it's like, what you expect? But then you can't get mad at me when it's like, if I don't like the way you approach me, and I tell you I don't like the way you approach me, and you get mad at me because I tell you what I don't like. But it's like, instead of you just being like, okay, let me do it a different way, it's like you want to force me to like something the way you want me to like it. And that don't make sense. I feel like people think I'm very hard to get next to, but actually, I'm really quite easy to get next to. A lot of people, it's like people don't say the right things. It's like everybody tries to come from a certain place. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of times when certain men come and just really approach me on the tip of sex, it's like, where did you get that from? Like, who told you that? Because prior to now, I never had anybody come and even approach me on that type of time. But it's like, what gives you the notion that you feel like that is the type of person I am just because you see my thighs? I'm like, women on the internet are scantily clad all the damn time. Not all of them, but it's just like, you label everybody you see skin as a whore? But I have been in a space to where men bully me because it's like they'll say shit like, they'll say, oh, well, I get these type of women, so you should be honored that I'm talking to you. Like, I have a right to not be attracted to you, regardless of who decides to want to talk to you or not. Like, whoever is interested in you has nothing to do with my eyeballs or my eye sockets. And it's crazy. Even in the music community, I get treated like that because I'm gonna be honest. I actually think I'm a real natural beauty. Like, I haven't gotten any work done to myself. And I don't want to get any work done to myself. And it's like, you cannot tear me down or bully me. I don't give a fuck if you think I'm fat. If you want me to lose weight, sign me up for a gym membership and pay for it. Get me a personal trainer. Pay for my food if you really that concerned about what my body look like. But if you're not going to do that, then why the fuck do you even say anything about it? It's like, one thing I noticed about the industry, they purposely pick out insecure women. They pick out women that I feel like they don't think are naturally pretty, but they think they got talent, because that is the way they control you. They can control you through your looks. Like, if I make you think you need to look like this, it's like that is the control I have over you. This is why a lot of naturally beautiful women are never picked. Even if you are naturally beautiful, they'll still make you feel insecure. Like, if you a woman with flat chest, they'll keep showing you women that have big boobs. Like, with me, they always show me, like, with algorithms and everything. Lately, the only thing I've been seeing is people working out, people eating food and stuff, like good food and stuff like that. And I be like, it's happening again. Like, the same thing is happening again. This is like someone really thinking that they can fuck with the way my mind works, or they feel like they can get next to me. And I keep getting, it's a Sagittarius man that is doing this. It is a man. It is not a woman. It's a man that's doing this. This is a man that would like to work with me, but I've told him 1,000 times I don't really want to work with him because of how he treats people or how he looks at people. This is a fire sign. And I'm saying it again. I said, you as a person is not why I don't want to work with you. You as a business person is actually why I don't want to work with you. You don't actually care about people professionally. You only care about what you think their potential would get you. You don't care if they don't want to get their body done. You don't care if they don't, you don't care. You don't care about the person. You only care about them as a dollar sign. No, I don't want to work with you. And I've said that 1,000 times. I don't want to work with you. And then it's just like, you have a significant other that is actually a very jealous ass woman. And it's like, I don't want to have to feel like I have to go through a particular couple just to be able to do other things for myself. It's like, you're not my God. And I feel like people get very offended by that. But it's like, I don't see you the way you see yourself, as the way you want others to see you. I just see you as a regular man, a businessman. Like, you are someone that is in a different stature of life than I am, but I don't see you as someone that is above me, and I don't see myself as someone that is beneath you. And I'm sorry that you feel like dollar bills is what make people above or beneath. But on an energetic level, on a spiritual level, yeah, I see myself as the same thing that you see yourself as. That's why it's like, you can never try to break my spirit. It doesn't matter how much access or control that you have to a lot of different things. That doesn't mean anything to me. And I've showed you that 1,000 times. It's like, I don't know how else to express that or explain that. Like, the way how you coerce other people to look a different way, this is what makes me not look at you as an attractive offer when it comes to business. And it's like, if that is an insult, then I'm sorry, but I feel like I have a right to actually have my opinion and how I should be able to feel about things. If I don't want to change something about myself, if I like the way that God made me, okay, cool. Weight is something that can be lost, but I like my lips. I like my nose. Like, I like my body. Even with my saggy ass titties. I've even thought about getting my titties lifted if I lose weight and I don't like the way my breasts look. But I said, even at that time, that's still a choice that I would want to make. But if I don't want to do that, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get forced to do something that I don't want to do just because you think it would make me look better. I'm sorry. I'm going to have little girls one day, and I am not about to be an example for a female of mine that comes out of my womb and be like, you have to look like this to be accepted. No, the fuck you don't. Like, no, you don't. You don't have to look like anything. You can be yourself. Now, if someone feels like they want to help enhance the things that I would like to change, then that's cool. But if you actually feel as if that you don't actually like what I look like, then I'm not the one for you. Like, I don't give a fuck about this entertainment shit. Like, I'm a person. I will look good or I will put myself together when it's needed, but I feel like I still look good even when I'm down. That's how I wear myself a lot. Like, I'm not trying to be anything outside of any of this shit. Like, this internet shit is not real. The only reason why people would want to use you as your support is because of the people that follow you. Most of the time, these people could care less what you really look like. Most of the time, only thing that they want from you is the influence that you have toward the things that they would like to sell. Because that's it. Everything runs off of money and who can sell it. And it's just like, I don't know how else to express that. It's like me speaking up for myself or me just speaking on myself, it offends other people because they're like, how dare you feel like you don't. It's like, but why do you feel like something? It's like, why do you invest into people that you don't naturally like what they look like in the first place? What type of thing is that really selling? Why allow them to get that far if you're going to coerce them just to look like something else? It's like, why not just invest into the person who already is in that space or is good? It's like, why do we have to do that? Like, why do you want to force people to look like everybody else? Don't you want something different? I thought different is what sells, not being like everybody else. If y'all are not realizing, people don't want to keep purchasing the same thing. Everybody doesn't want to purchase the same woman. Everybody doesn't want to purchase the same song. Everybody doesn't want to go see the same person, if that makes sense. We don't want everybody to look alike. We don't want everybody to be dressed the same. We don't want everybody to have the same body type. If that's the case, you might as well just go buy you a fucking robot. And people will think you hating on other people because you state what you don't like for yourself, but other people have already proceeded and went in that direction. But you said yes. Like, did they threaten to take something away from you if you said no? Because it's crazy that a lot of y'all are still going through, like, not the best representation of yourselves, and you still went through all of this other stuff, and you still aren't getting the proper recognition or the proper influence as you would like. And now it's like you would bully someone or talk about someone or put someone else in a certain standpoint just because you feel like you got forced to do something that someone else does not want to do. You said yes. Did they hold your head underwater and tell you you had to do it? No, you wanted money. And that is what you chose to do for money. It's like, I don't like the fact that I feel like I get bullied or punished because I feel like people look at me like, why you feel like you have a right? It's like, it's my life that I have to say yes to. So it's like, if I don't want to participate or align myself with that person, then why is it such a big deal? But people will try to blackball you because you don't want to work with them, and that's crazy. It's like, you don't give me a chance to choose someone else. You want me to choose just you, and you want other people to make it look like I'm not a good option. So you want to paint people in the certain light to make them look less than, or to make it look like they're not a good person to work with, or they're lazy. But you purposely set things up to go that way. And then when we speak on it, then you hide us even more. It's like, what do you want? It's like you do this to try to make people bow, but exactly what are we bowing to? Like, imagine you weren't doing anything prior to have to bow. You were paying your dues the way everybody else were paying their dues. If this is work, you were putting in the work. But certain people, it hurts their spirit or hurts their heart to actually see you move up in the world. Like, imagine you deal with imagine there is a particular man that wants to work with you, and you know they want to work with you, and you want to cut out the other competition, but I don't like the people that you are employing. And I'll say that again, people that work under you are not the nicest people. It's like why would I want to leave one fucked up work environment to get into another one that is going to treat me just the same way? No, thank you. I'm not an idiot. And it's not saying that, I don't dislike the people that are associated, but some people have seen what has been done and they don't say anything. They don't advocate. Some of you all have personal connections to people that you know what's going on. And you don't say anything because either you're afraid that it's going to affect you, or you really don't give a fuck the way you say you give a fuck. Like, I feel like people are under the impression that I dislike Elliot Grange. It's not that. I don't have an issue with Elliot Grange. I don't like the way, as a businessman, I don't like the way he's handled business. And I don't like the way how I have been handled with affiliation with some of the people that have been up under him. And I will say it again. I said, I have definitely grown enough to not just spaz on people the way that I have. But I will say this, my stance on how I view people has not really changed. I just decided to go in a different direction. But it's not kicking me off the internet. It's just like, in due time, at some point, I feel like the person that is the culprit that has been behind the hacking and just trying to give me a hard time, I feel like the less energy that I give to whatever this is, it eventually you will give up or get tired or realize like it's dumb. Like, if I don't acknowledge you or give you any energy or give you any time, any space, it's like, what do you expect? Then there's masculine energies that I have told. There's a Leo man that I have told countless amount of times. I said, I am just not into you. And it has nothing to do with what you look like physically. It's more so about, you think that you are God's gift to women, or to the women that you feel like you want to choose. And some of the women that are on your side are very beautiful. They're gorgeous. And you'll try to treat me like I'm less than, but it's like, I am not going to adhere myself to someone that it doesn't make sense. It's like, if you know for a fact that I am on the spectrum of being a good girl versus other people, why is it that you want to try to corrupt someone to be something else? You need to seek therapy, because something is not right with the way how you perceive people telling you no. It's like, you'll think people don't like you because of what you look like, but the way you treat women and how you act, it makes you more unattractive to me. The other women, they're not as bold as me. They're not going to speak up for themselves as me. They're not going to sit here and tell you, I don't give a fuck if you're a killer, a drug dealer, a pusher, whatever. That shit don't scare me. Like, I've grown up around all types of people my whole life. I've had drug dealers around me. I've had crackheads. I've had all. It's like, just because people adhere to certain things in their life, that doesn't mean that that's the route you have to take. I am very well aware of like the choices that I make. So if I tell you that I don't like that, and you still proceed to fuck with me or bother me or bully me because I'm telling you that I don't like that, and you feel like because there are women that you would put above me, and you think they look better than me, or you think they're better than me, and you feel like they accept you for who you are, that's on them. That's on them. And you can't get mad if I choose to be. It's like, then if I choose to be with someone else and you feel some type of way about it, you will try to attack that person. So if you find out that I like an Aquarius, and you somehow you find out who the Aquarius is, you will bully that person. If you find out I like a Capricorn, guess what? Somehow you will find out a way to try to set that person up or bully them, because you hate to be told no. You are a very egotistical Leo, a very egotistical fire sign. You hate, it's not even the fact that you don't even like me the way you think you like me. You hate to lose. You want to win. And that is the only thing that you want. You hate to feel like you did not get the thing that you set out to get. And it's like, maybe the reason why you did not get what you set out to get is because of the way you thought you could get it. You have to realize when you're dealing with other people that you still have to put their needs at the same forefront as yours. If they are not in agreement to something, they're not in agreement to something, and you have to accept that. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter what status you have. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what group you are associated with or affiliated with. You cannot force people to see you the way you want them to see you if you're not willing to be what they also ask for in return. Like, that's crazy. Like, you are too high on yourself. You give yourself way too much credit. But you'll think people don't like you. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I have wished some very not so nice things on certain people. You be like, I've wished it on Drake. I've wished it on my ex baby daddy. It's just like, because I had to realize, I said, this is just my anger talking, but I had to realize where it stemmed from. It's like, people really think that they can play around in your energetic space. They think that they can play around in your face, gaslight you, do whatever, and really expect that you just supposed to accept it. I am a real person, and you did something to hurt me, and you don't care about rectifying it because of who you think you are, the type of money you have, and the status you have, or who you think you're supposed to be. That shit don't matter to me. I'm a real person. And it's like, if you did something to hurt me for literally no reason, or there's no rhyme or reason to do that, it's like, why do you think I deserve to respect you? Like, why do you deserve my respect? Like, for real, what makes you think you deserve my respect? What makes you think you deserve anything from me when I have nearly not treated you the way that I know that you have treated me? And people, and you, it's like, because of who you are, you're more prone to get people to believe you, because you're like, oh, that's a nobody, she's a nobody, that's a nobody. But it's just like, tell them why I'm really mad. Tell them why you really mad, because that don't make sense. It's like, think about it. Why are you really upset? Because sometimes people feel like, it's me. I like, you got options. It doesn't matter if you got options. It's me. I'm the only person. I got the most money. I got this. I'm like, I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck about that. So what else you got? When I make you, when I show, make you show yourself, or make you be who you really are, you don't want to show your real self. You just want to flaunt your money. Now that I tell you that the main thing that you use to get over on women, or to really get your way, it's like, I don't give a fuck about that. You actually have to do a little something else. You feel like that's too much, because why do I got to do that? And I got money, I could just buy you. I'm like, but I don't want your money. Well, what do you want then? I want you, if that's what you're presenting. Well, the money is me. It's like, that's just a facet of you. Who are you if you didn't have that? Do you like you without money? Do you like you with money? It's like, do you like yourself? Do you feel like the money is the only thing that makes you be who you are? People will think you just want to be bullying them or hate them, and it's just like, no, it's just, you don't want to see other people's point of view. You only want to see your own. Then you get upset when people don't want to agree with you, because you're not even willing to see how your viewpoint or your standpoint is affecting someone. And it's just like, even if it hurts, tell someone, be like, well, what you said triggered me. You be like, I'm sorry, but you be like, was it the truth though? They'll be, and you be like, well, if it's not the truth, if it doesn't resonate, then don't make it fit. But it's just like, you know that I am not that type of female, and you know that it's like you don't care about the predicament of the feminine energy that you want to be a part of your situation. All you care about is yourself. It's like you can have a beautiful woman, you can have everything, but it's just like you're greedy. You just want everything, and you want people to accept that, and it's just like, no. And then it's just like, you'll get mad at me because I want to have more respect for your body than what you are willing to have for yourself. Then you get mad at me. It's like, if I tell you I don't want a promiscuous man, but I know you're a promiscuous man, and you want me to accept that about you, it's like, I don't want that. I would actually like for you to care more about yourself and stop giving yourself away to people, because people really only want to use you. Just the same way you think you're getting over on people and using them, they're using you too, and you know that. But that's the reason why you go for the people. You don't go for the people that challenge you to be a better person, to challenge you to stop doing drugs, to stop doing lean, to stop popping pills, to stop doing coke, to stop doing all the things that are very detrimental to your body. You want me to love on you, but you could die at any point, because what if you OD? What if you take too much? What if somebody lace your shit and you don't know? It's because you're so on this. You're caught up in this world. You want to do lean. You want to smoke crack. You want to smoke weed. You want to do all this shit. And it's like, ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed, but it's like, still in this world, people will set you up. Be careful who you do drugs with. But you think doing drugs is cool. It's like, nah, actually, like, I think the hardest struggle is to learn to love yourself while being sober. A lot of you all have forgotten who you are by not being sober. And sometimes I will notice that certain masculine energies, like, sometimes I'll be looking at the timing of shit, and I just be like, I just peep shit. I said the entertainment industry is really crazy in how they choose to degrade certain people, and they just like, well, we're gonna put this certain message or certain image out about certain people, and we're gonna just try to see if it'll make people not like them. I said the timing of everything be so like crazy. It's like, if you put out more things to make people look undesirable, it'll be like, yeah. And it's just like, I understand that, and I know that, and I'll look at that, and I'm just like, like, I don't know, man. I tell y'all, the entertainment industry is just so like, I don't know. I'm gonna give an example, and it's like, I feel like people be feeling like I be taking sides, but I really don't be. It's just, I feel like if you did something wrong to someone, it's wrong. But I noticed something. I said, like, when it came to Christy Sarah and Desmond getting a divorce or whatever, it's like this man automatically admitted that, he stepped out on his wife or whatever the case may be. He like, yeah, whatever, like, that's bad, da 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 da. But I noticed too, it's just like, when you're in that space where it's like I said, I can already tell you that people are about to make him public enemy number one. It's like, not necessarily saying that he has just got to be like, he is exactly what people say, but I noticed, I said the timing of when that video even came out was very interesting to me. I said, it's the time. And I said, whatever's going on, I said, if you're in the process of about to release new things for yourself, that is supposed to be a jab at whatever you got going on. Then I see where it looks like, I don't know if he released something new or whatever the case may be, but I just realized, I said, people are so prone, like when you have been someone that have been on the side of being the negative onlooker, or the negative person, or the person who's going to be persecuted, I know what that, it's the timing of everything. I could be wrong, and I'm one of those people. I said, I will speak on certain things. Like, I will speak on certain things, and I will see the way that it looks, and I just be like, I said, it's like, I be very in tune with myself, but sometimes I can speak on things and that may not be what it be. But I be noticing, I said, the timing of everything within this community is very interesting. It's like when people have decided that they no longer want to be cool with you or to be friends with you or something like that. But it's just like, I even look at the men, it's just like, y'all can't even convince me right now that this is like the perfect time to date or be around people, because I don't know, man. I really don't trust the way that the men in the industry are inducted into a lot of the things that they do. It's like, I really feel like we can't truly be or have certain love in our life if people have already tried to put a claim on you or try to like get your energy. And it's like they will make shit extremely difficult for other people to see you as someone, because they're like, people are going to believe me. But when you really start to step back and just let life really just be as it may, the truth starts to slowly but surely expose itself. It's like the ones that want to appear to be like goody two shoe are actually the ones that do be sleeping with people behind the scenes and stuff like that. Or it's like you get, but it's just like, why? It's like you'll be the bully, but then when the same thing gets, it's like, I notice some of the people that bully or end up being people's side eye end up being the people that I notice, like, I'm like, you do the things that you try to ridicule or harm other people over, and that's crazy to me. You want to know, I knew something was about to get ready to come out about Ari, because the other day I was at my grandmother's house and she was like, someone called here today looking for a Miss Fletcher. And I said, huh? She's like, yeah. She's like, somebody called here today. And it's like, my mind immediately went to that. I was like, it could be very seriously unrelated. But I was like, I said, for you to mention even that and you don't even know what that is, I said, I'm about to hear something about this person. I said, because that's just, it's so weird. And I said, it may not have anything in correlation to me, but I know that there are certain things that have been affiliated within that space that they do trickle back to something in my energetic space. And I knew it. I think it was last week. I went to get my grandmother to sign something for me. And she's like, you know anybody named Miss Fletcher? And it was so weird that she asked me that, because I'm like, huh, I don't know nobody name with that name. But then I was sitting there looking at her, I was like, that's so fucking weird. Like, I was like, that's so weird. Like, that is so weird. Like, I know for a fact my grandmother don't know nothing about that. Like, she don't know nothing about the pop culture shit we got going on, nothing. But she did. She asked me. She was like, you know somebody named Miss Fletcher? Somebody called here today looking for a Miss Fletcher, and I was like, I don't know nobody with that name, but okay. But it just immediately made me be like, what am I about to get ready to hear about this particular person? But I also noticed too, I said it makes sense why there have been two feminine energies that I feel like they slightly will beef, or like it's just the energy is weird. And it always relates back to a man. Whether the woman is dealing with that person or not, I said it's always back to these men. I don't know what it is about it. It's just like, if any type of man that has any type of status looks at me or really decides that I'm not a 304 and shit like that, it's like it puts other women in a space to be like triggered. And I'm like, why? And I really feel like people are like, I really feel like some people be like nervous of like what would happen if you really were associated with someone that could put you in a different space. It's just like, are you afraid that I would be more of a threat? Because it's just like, I feel like shit, even in my regular, like, if I am a threat and I'm not even in that space or even trying to be, it's just like, imagine what it would be if I did cross that threshold. Y'all would really feel some type of way. And I'm realizing that's what it is. Like, that's what it really is. People are really like, people will feel some type of way about you crossing a certain threshold, because I don't know, people really, I feel like, be trying to play me like I'm ugly. I'm like, I'm fat, but ugly never has been a thing. And if that is what you, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I behold myself every day, and ugly ain't never looking back at a bitch. I never forget. I never forget having conversation. The first day I ever, the first and the last time I actually saw my almost baby daddy. I remember having a conversation with him, and we was just talking about certain shit. I think I was in the process of giving him a massage or whatever the case. But I mentioned something to him, like I think he was asking something about like what was going on, and I was telling him, I was like, I done had this. Mind you, this is at the beginning of 2024. It's like I didn't really had a lot of issues like within like my career. I said especially like having affiliations with Atlantic Records, having to deal with Cardi B, like shit when it comes to fashion and people like taking your essence, taking your ideas, taking things, shit with Ice Spice. And I know he didn't believe me, but I feel like now that this man has probably gotten a chance to sit back and look at shit, because I was like, I know for a fact that this person looked at me as if I was a nobody. I can tell when a man think that I ain't shit by how the energy is and how they treat me. It's like you still been around, but it's like you don't feel like I was really in that space that I was telling you I was in. But now that you see all the different things that are transpiring and all the different things that kind of lead back to the energy, you start to realize like, oh, like maybe you really weren't lying. Yeah, my nigga, I wasn't. Like, why would I lie about that? Like, I don't have a reason to. But it's like you're in a space to where it's like you chose to look at me a certain type of way because I don't carry myself like an industry woman. Like I don't care about the glitz and the glam. I just want to be myself and get recognized for the hard work that I put into things. But you already had me pegged as if I was just some lame or some nobody. I'm like, bro, this is still real life. Like, even behind all the glitz and the glamour, people still go to the bathroom and piss and shit. Just the same way we piss and shit. And I know you know that. I know you know that. People just be thinking that you really be on some whatever. But I will say this, I do apologize since we're not really on speaking terms and you won't talk to me. And I know I did tell you that I wish you would get the fuck on out of life. Like not just not just leave me alone, but like go get off of this earth. I apologize to both people that I said that to, because it's been more than one. But y'all really do get on my nerves though, because I hate when a person take my kindness for weakness or you don't believe what I be saying. I'm like, I've been a whole ass tarot reader since 2018 and it's 2026 and I ain't had nobody come and really tell me that I was a motherfucking liar. Like people may talk shit and they may spread rumors about me, but has anybody ever actually came back and told me like, hey, Kiki has anybody ever said Kiki is a liar? Like Kiki was lying about that shit. No, y'all don't say that. Like y'all just ignore me or just pretend that I don't exist. And that's what's crazy. It's like I ain't even mad at you. I let the hurt and I let how I felt about that situation go. But I just want you to understand. Do you think I'm a liar? Do you think I'm a liar? Has anything that I told you that I experienced and you've seen, I know you've kept up with certain things, even if you say that, even if you'll tell other people that you haven't. I'm just curious, from that one conversation, do you believe what I said? Do you think I was lying about what the fuck? And I know somehow you have seen some of the receipts, maybe not all, but you've seen some of them. So I just wanted, it's just to a couple people, do you think I'm a liar? And if you think I'm a liar, that's fine. But I really want to know, do you genuinely think I am a liar? There are things that I have told y'all down to the exact science of something, but y'all still will not give me my props. You'll just act like I don't exist. just really be in a space to where it's just like, people do certain things and it is what it is. But I still be in a space where I be like, show me where I lied. If I really have lied about anything, go show me where I lied. And I'll be like, I'll take it back. It's just like, if I tell a man, I said, I don't think y'all realize how much I don't give a fuck I really be in that energy. So if I tell you I ain't dealing with that person or I'm not sleeping with that person, why you don't believe me? Because I don't think you understand. I don't give a fuck. Like, I will tell you if I'm dealing with something. Just go ask my ex. I didn't keep no secrets from him. Anything that he felt was fucked up that I did, I told him. Like, nobody can ever say that I keep secrets from them. Like, not no big ones. Like, you ain't gotta know what color my drawers is today, but it's like, if it's something for real, like, tell them that, like, if I really lied, then tell me what I lied about. Because I think it'd be crazy that niggas would rather fight each other behind the scenes, but none of y'all actually talk to me behind, like, you not actually don't talk to me in my face. So that's what it let me know, that the prize ain't really me. It has to be something else that's connected in that space. You don't really fuck with me. It's something else. You only want me for something that you can get out of it. And I don't even necessarily think it's sex, because hell, a bitch done offered y'all sex and you don't want that. So I know it's something else. Like, it's a bigger plot. It's a bigger ploy. Cause I said, what? Is somebody telling you come fuck with me, you gonna go to jail? Is you being blackmailed to stay away from me? Now, if there's an Aquarius out here, like, we grew up together. Now, I know you ain't out here threatening people to stay away from me, certain people to stay away from me, because we go way back. But I appreciate you looking out for me. I do. But you can't just bully everybody, because I feel like you be doing that. And I kind of feel like I know you be doing it. Like, I don't mind you protecting me and being of helpful, but you are also aware of other people that you shouldn't be covering up for. So it's like, I want to be appreciative of you, but it's hard when it's other people that you still know there's other people out here that they probably deserve a little bit more punishment than what you give them. And it's just like, I ain't even like, it's like, I'm not even gonna speak on that person's name. It's just, it's like, the people who know what I'm talking about, you understand it. There's a particular Aquarius, I understand. I think you be trying to protect me, but I also think that you are protecting other people that is actually not protecting me. And that's the problem that we be having. That's the problem that I be having. You be protecting certain people, but it's like, you'll claim you protecting me, but there are also other people that you protect that are not in correlation to me. Their energy towards me is harmful, and you protect them. So you protecting them is not actually protecting me. I just feel like I know. It's just, I can tell when energetically I can feel like people been watching me, and I said, I'm gonna give that apology out. I still even apologize to my actual ex-boyfriend. Be like, sorry you had to find out about crazy shit like that. Sorry. If you mad at me, you have every right to be, but hopefully you'll forgive me one day. It ain't no hard feelings. It's just, I think I was more so upset at that person, because it's just, I don't like how cowardly you decided to be in that situation. I'm like, I would have respected you even if you would have just been like mean for real, but to my face, and not Like the fact that you didn't want to face me, it shows a lot. Like if you knew you didn't feel like you was in the wrong or did nothing wrong, you could have just faced me and had a conversation. Were you being blackmailed? Because if you were being blackmailed to stay away from me, I get that. The shit, people being close to me, it's like shit. It's like trying to fuck with. It's like trying to talk to me or be cool with me. It's like the way how someone tried to set that shit up, it would be like something not so good would happen to you. You have to treat me mean to kind of stay in your good graces. But a simple conversation should could have changed everything. It could have cleared shit up. Like it ain't no closure or nothing like that. It's just like it could have just cleared shit up. But you ain't even want to clear it up. You allowed things to stay open ended because I guess that gave you more power. But I forgive you, bro. Like we ain't got no hard feelings through everything there. Like everybody, there's no hard feelings there. Now, if y'all got hard feelings toward me, it's perfectly fine. But I just want you to understand, there's no hard feelings on my side. Now, as far as whichever woman was connected to you and followed me in Walmart, don't ever do that again. Don't do that to nobody. Like if this is really, even if them your friends, I said people get fucked up like that in real life. Don't do shit like that. If you want to just, it's like don't even pretend. If you want to ask a question, just ask a fucking question. Cause I'm not that person that's gonna get mad at you. It's just like tell me what you want. Don't beat around the bush and don't fucking play around. Cause I don't like that shit. Like, if it's like you spend all your time trying to be hateful and spiteful behind the scenes, it's like, no, girl. It's like, just come out. I'd rather you be out in the open hater or out in the whole open person that don't like me than being like a secret spiteful person because that's a little bit more dangerous. Like, if I don't like you, you gonna know I don't like you. And I may go ahead and tell you why I don't like you. But to do a lot of shit on a spiteful, on like just on some sneaky shit, it's just like why you gotta be sneaky? If you don't feel like if you feel like what you doing is justified, why you being sneaky about it? Because really, it's coming from a place of insecurity, not from a place of like being confident. It's just like if you feel like you not in the wrong with how you going about approaching something, then it's just like I don't know. Like I feel like certain females are very like crazy with how they look at certain things. It's just like it's like y'all get intimidated by just the presence of another female. I said sometimes you gotta realize what the fuck the situations be. People be doing whatever the fuck they want to do. But sometimes it's not necessary to take your anger out on someone else that don't even really know nothing about you. Now I can see if the person is aware of you and they doing it in spite, and you know that you feel like they're being disrespectful. But if someone has personally told, like if you have, because you can tell when people listen, if you have listened to something enough to know and put two and two together that something ain't the way it is, it's like why look at that person as the enemy and not just direct your anger toward that one person? Because in all actuality, my anger has always been directed at one person. The only reason it has ever maybe went toward anybody else is because people will make themselves a part of the situation. And sometimes you'll look at somebody and be like, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It's this person. But because that person is connected to you, I guess you make it your issue, which that's perfectly understandable too.